Hello everyone, this is Fawad. Welcome to Future on Cloud. In our last video, we have completed installation of Trellix CPU Orchestrator. So now we are going to start the update of Trellix from Service Pack 1 to update 6. So we have already downloaded the Service Pack 1 update 6 EPU policy orchestrator from Trellix download site. So in our last video we have completed the installation of SQL Express and SQL Management Studio as well. So now we will upgrade the API orchestrator and we will integrate our Active Directory with Trellix as well. So let's jump into our test environment to perform these steps. So this is my Trellix orchestrator. Let me log in into it. So as you can see here, currently the update installed is Service Pack 1. So which we have to upgrade to Service Pack 1 update 6. So let's start the update. So I have already downloaded, as I mentioned earlier, the update 6, Service Pack 1 update 6. So let's run this EPU updater. There are a few things which you need to take care before the upgrade, but I just wanted to show you the exact error which you will face during the upgrade so we can perform action accordingly. By the time it is running, so I'll show you what exactly is needed. In extensions, you need to remove this content feed extensions. So let's run the updater as well. So you can see the live issues which we can expect. Parallel, let me open SQL Server Management Studio as well because we need to modify some database properties as well in order to perform a successful upgrade. So here you can see that if you continue, here you can see auto close is enabled for both EPO and EPO event database. Please disable them before proceeding with the instance. So let's complete this error first. So I have already logged in with EPO, sorry, on SQL Server Management Studio. So we need to disable auto close options. So in order to disable it, go to the properties, options, and this is auto close. Need to change it to false for this database and for events as well. Change it to false. So this is done. And next is EPU core installation. So for the second issue, you need to remove this content feed extensions. So let's remove it. Okay, so Now we need to run it again. Let me, instead of closing and relaunching this installer, just remove this checkbox. This tool will be appear. So content feed extension I have already removed, but I forget to, click on force. So server content feed extension is no more available. So let's run this installer again, run as an administrator. It detects the SQL event databases, but not content feed extensions, which we have recently removed. So let's see. Okay. So prerequisites has been completed. So now we are going to upgrade to Service Pack 1, Update 6. Scroll down, click on Continue. By the changes. Now it will stop some services. So once services are stopped, the upgrade process will start. And once it is started, it will start the services again. It will take maximum 4 to 5 minutes to update it. This percentage will move immediately from 4% to 99% something. So in order to save your time, I'm just going to pause this video. It will not take much longer. So once the installation is completed, I'll resume this video back. So it increased from 3% to 5%. All right. So now it is going to start the services. In order to complete the prerequisites for SQL Server, like SQL Server Management Studio, you should have that software to manage your SQL Server. Because if Management Studio is not there, you cannot access the database and modify the auto close option. So, along with SQL Server, you need to have this Management Studio as well. Let's wait this service to start. So once it is started, we will start accessing our. Let me refresh what's going on here because one service is still pending. All right, so services has been started now. So let's finish it and refresh the page. Okay, so previously it was service pack 1 only. So now it is service pack 1 update 6. We have successfully upgraded to the latest version. All right, so this is it for now. In our next video, we will start the integration of EPU server with Active Directory. So stay tuned, keep watching. See you in upcoming video.